we are. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Enlightened World Network. We're here to chant for change. I'm up in Indiana right now, and I'm on the road. I'll be in Michigan tomorrow, and so excited about this whole road trip that has been already such a blessing. And Karen, my co-host, is here tonight. We missed you last night, Karen. We're so glad you're here tonight.
Oh, thanks, Teri. I'm happy to be back.
And we have Jean and Charlie. Hello, hello.
Hello.
We're missing our Marianne, and we're sending out wishes and blessings for her with the weather that's going on where she's at, and praying for her safety through all of that storm. Hi, Gabby. Gabby's on with us. Hi, darling.
Hi,
so glad that you're
Gabby.
here.
Hi, Gab.
So our first chant that we do is to break through the barriers and to remove all obstacles. So we chant Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And I'm going to type it into the comments. And we're going to set our intention to break through any barriers in our world that keep us in the illusion of the separation, that keep us believing that we are different, that we can see each other and compare each other or compete with each other. We're all just one. And so that's what we want to break through, is that illusion, and know that our connection is with our divinity. And we also are chanting for the removal of the virus in our world by November, and we believe it, I believe it, and for peace on earth. And we see the evidence of that happening already. I am just celebrating that there has been a peace treaty signed right now in the Middle East, and just so happy that we are seeing the evidence. So I'm going to type it into the comments, and Karen, if you would just explain how we're going to do this.
Okay, so this first chant we do 3 times nice and slow, and we set the declaration that we are removing all obstacles, all barriers, and all illusions to remove anything that is not divine love, light, and truth. So feel that being removed from your heart. If you've held any resentment or any anger, any old stories, any old patterns, any old thoughts or beliefs that are just not serving you, just set this intention to let that go right now and really be in that frequency, because we're going to raise that energy up right now. So as we do this together, we're clearing this for the entire collective. So hold that vision together. We declare that all obstacles be removed. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And we declare that all barriers be removed. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And we declare that all illusions be removed. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Gam Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam 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 Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye
Let's take a deep breath into our heart, feeling the energy of freedom, the energy of love, breaking through all those barriers. It's like dipping into water where we feel totally weightless right now. Our soul is just soaring. And hold on to that feeling as we go into our next chant. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And let's really hold the energy of peace as we do this. And Karen, if you will again explain this chant, I'll type it into the comments.
Okay, and again, this is another really powerful, powerful chant that you can do. It doesn't matter whether you're watching this live or on the replay. Anytime that you feel that you want to have more courage in your life, you want to overcome any obstacles, you want to move those barriers away, and you want to really be your true self. You want to stay as your true self. You know, a lot of us do a lot of healing work, and we do a lot of, you know, going into the higher self, and then we come out of the meditation and we come back into our arrogant, ignorant, sometimes not so kind self, and we tell ourselves that, you know, I need to do more meditating. I need to, you know, I need to do more cleansing. I need to clear more chakras. But you can stay as your true self. Just set your declaration that you are going to stay in the awareness of your true self. And when you start to wander off just a little bit, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo yourself right back in. And you can do that. So we're going to do this nice and slow. So if anybody's new, we do it 3 times slow, and then we do the magic 108. And if you're new to this mantra and you're new to our group, please check out Chanting for Change on Facebook. We have all the information there, and you can learn about the mala beads. You can learn about why we chant 108 times. And you can learn all about Sokagaya, which is over 12 million people that are in an organization, one organization that is in 192 countries that are chanting for happiness and peace on the planet. So you are part of that right now. So as we start to chant this, truly, truly feel yourself as your true self, as your Buddha nature, as your true nature, as your awakened Buddha self, and stay awake. Stay awake. Don't go back to sleep. Don't go back into the illusion of the separateness. Don't go back into that illusion, even though it's very, very tempting. And there's so many people that are pulling you in that direction. It's really just these two pulls. We're being pulled to be distracted, or are being pulled to live in the divine. So we have those two choices, and how they talk about this in the Buddha tradition is, it's called devilish functions. So when we have devilish functions, that's when we're being distracted. That's when we are being swayed by, oh, I've got to do this, or I've got to do that, or I need to have this goal accomplished before I'll be happy, or I need to have this before I can, you know, do what I really want to do in the world. You know, I need to have peace, and I need to have, you know, enough money so I can help peaceful organizations. That's a big one for a lot of people, you know, but just remember that those things are happening at all times, and that you have these two chatty Cathys. and the divine is a lot quieter. It's a lot softer. It's a lot more gentle. It's a lot more difficult sometimes for us to hear in all the noise of outside, and the noise of the hurricanes and the fires and the newscasters and the politicians and all the things that are going on. But you have a choice, and that's what this is all about. That's why we keep chanting. That's why we're not stopping, because we see it changing our lives, and we hope that it's doing that for you also. So The first one we're going to do is we declare that all living beings be happy. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And we declare that all living beings be healthy. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And we declare that all living beings live in peace and be free from all suffering and all illusions of separation. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo,
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo,
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo,
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo,
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo,
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo,
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam
Nam-myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo,
Nam-myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo,
Nam-myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam-myoho
Renge Kyo,
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam-myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo,
Kyo.
Nam
Nam-myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge
Nam-myoho
Kyo,
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge
Nam-myoho
Kyo,
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam-myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Take that breath again that connects us to our higher self and to each other, knowing that we are all part of the oneness, part of the divinity, and feeling as we have put our energy out into the world and we've declared peace on earth. We've declared an end to struggle, an end to illness. And let's see that come into reality with each breath that we take, with each word that we utter. Let's really feel it in our heart that there is peace on earth. There is health and abundance in our world. And there is this bond that goes from heart to heart, connecting us to each other. So together, with our hearts bound together, we're going to say, we declare there is peace on earth, and we declare that it begins with me.
We
We
declare
declare
that there is
that
peace
there
on
be
earth,
peace on earth,
and we
and
declare
we declare
that it
that
begins
it
with us.
begins with me.
So it is.
So it is.
In our heart.
Just so people know, when we're doing this little okay sign here, this is Gyan Mudra, and it actually means peace is in my hands. And it's a wonderful thing for if you're ever feeling a little nervous or overwhelmed or even a little bit stressed, just to bring your hands. I tell this to the kids all the time. Just remind yourself, I'm okay, and take that moment to really feel that, because it's really powerful. And Charlie and I have so much fun with it. We get into it, and we got the dog going, we got Teri going.
I go like this.
And it's just, this chant that we're doing, the Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, it's such a beautiful way for us to just be our true, playful, joyful, loving self. That's what we came in here. Remember being a little baby coming into this world, and you didn't have to prove yourself. You didn't have to explain yourself. Everything was taken care of for you. And all you did was smile and make people laugh and just feel like that all the time in your true self. It's really that simple. The ego, that devilish function, is what makes it complicated. The ego wants everything to be complicated, because if it's complicated, then we'll get tired of it and we won't want to do it anymore. That's why Nam Myoho Renge Kyo has been around for all these centuries, because every person who has gone through this process, every human has the ability to awaken. Every human being on the planet has the ability to awaken to their Buddha nature, to awaken to their true self, and to live for the rest of their life in that frequency. Now, that doesn't mean that you're not going to have challenges. Doesn't mean that you're still not going to have, things that happen in the human experience. But you have your love and your light and your truth that you can go to, and it's always available to you. And Nam Myoho Renge Kyo will bring you there instantly. So if your mind starts chattering and you start feeling like I'm on the hamster wheel, just bring your hand to your heart. Teri tells us all the time, couple of breaths, bring your hand to your heart and Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And if you feel like somebody's bugging you, just Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. You know, just clear your space and don't let anybody else's energy, anybody else's beliefs, anybody else's fears affect your frequency. Your frequency, I always say, mind your own vibration. Be powerful in your own frequency.
Absolutely wonderful, Karen. And Gabby was asking if I had pulled over by the side of the road.
Where are you now? Where's Teri?
We're here. We're in the world. Is Teri Angel? I am just about 40 minutes outside of Indianapolis, Indiana. And I'm about 4 more hours from where I'm going in Michigan to be with Sally and Tony De La Rosa. So I will be there tomorrow. I'm so excited. And I'll probably stop in Indianapolis for the night and just
what's the weather like there? Is the weather okay there?
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's 64 degrees right
it's
now.
Much better. No rain, right?
No rain. It's all clear.
Wow.
So yeah, and it's not foggy at all, which was what I was concerned about too.
It was beautiful, your blessing that you did with your niece. That was so beautiful.
Did you love that fairy home?
Kingdom Come, yeah.
I know. It's like the angels are guiding to just the perfect location every time. Every time there's going to be something very special about that location.
And they will. That's the thing. They have made it very clear to us humans that they will guide us. All we need to do is allow them in. Like our beautiful Marietta, accept, align, allow, accept, align, allow. We're letting the angels guide us now. Accept, align, allow.
Right. I've been singing that driving down the road.
Yeah, we're letting the angels guide us now. We're letting the angels. Yes. I sing it to myself all the time. I'm like, when my thoughts start spinning or an old belief or an old pattern that wants to come through, I just say, no more, no more. Just no more. We have that power, you guys. We have that power.
You do. Yeah.
And we give that power away so frequently. As humans, we give that power away to newscasters. We give that power away to the newspaper. We give that power away every time we put our focus on what we don't want to see more of. Because when we're that powerful now, you know, we're that powerful. Yeah, so keep your focus. Right now, we're in the up convergence. I wanted to tell you guys too, they did have a room for us tomorrow night and Friday night. So we'll be in the supernova. And I think it'll be really great because Teri, you can share the Patreon and you can talk about your trip and we can, you know, talk about how the Chanting for Change is available on Facebook and I'm doing a show daily, a Mr. Rogers version of Mr. Rogers, Miss Kindness's Global Neighborhood. So I'm doing a show tomorrow. I did one today. You can watch it on the replay. It's in Peace Weekend. If you go to Peace Weekend on Facebook, all of the broadcasts are there. Talk about being inspired. I mean, really 500 organizations coming together to broadcast only good news for the whole 11 days. It started on September 11th and it'll go all the way through to the end of International Day of Peace, and that will kick us into the Peace Weekend. And there's going to be concerts, all virtual. Everything's free too. It's all online. So anybody can go in and watch. You can watch the replays. They have a cooking show, all vegan cooking show that's on. And every day you're just more and more inspired. Like when we say, you declare that peace on earth is happening, you can watch those shows and you'll see it is happening. It's really happening.
It really is happening. So exciting.
Didn't we once figure out that our 108th day would be on the 29th of September when it
We
was?
still haven't figured it out, Jean.
Well,
We still,
this has been a while back when actually Charlie was keeping track.
we were keeping track. I was keeping track. I was putting.
Well, and he did too for a while, and we figured out that it was going to be on that same day, and we thought that it'd be whoa.
No, Ringo.
It'd be the perfect for the celebration, you know.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
He never barks. You know,
Ringo has a lot to say.
well, he knows that we're through chanting.
Yeah.
Oh,
For
it's
a
time
walk
for a walk.
after.
Oh, he's bossing you. He's
He's trying to boss me around and say, that's enough, let's go.
Haley does that in the morning now. It's so funny. She started this new trend that she's doing. It's so funny. When she wakes up in the morning, she comes right to my bed and she just sits there staring at me until it's time to get up, until I open my eyes and I look over at her. And as soon as I open my eyes and look over at her, she barks at me. Get up and get my treats.
And he never barks.
It's so funny.
It's the
First time I've ever heard him bark.
They have, and you're going to get to see all of Christina's kitties too in person.
No, I can't wait. I'm going to be so happy tomorrow when I get in there.
You're going to have so much fun. Oh, you'll be there tomorrow night. That'll be great.
Yes.
All right. Well, I will post the link in the Chanting for Change for our Zoom account for tomorrow night. And tomorrow night we'll be live on the Peace Weekend.
Awesome. I can't wait. Thank you, Karen.
Yeah.
Thank you. So exciting. There's so much going on right now that's just so heartwarming.
Yeah.
That's a blessing in our world. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
We love you all. Thank you so much, everybody
Love you
who's
so
chanting
much.
with us.
Here.
Whether
Y'all
you're
have a
chanting
good
live or on the replays, we have all the chants. They're all in there. You can go back to the very first day and then you can help us count.
Oh, right.
Go through
We
the
can figure it out.
Let's see who can come up with the right number.
No, but Chanting for Change started after you started.
After we started, that's right.
Right,
After the first
yes,
one.
because I went back to try and figure it out, and it was June 26th or something, and that's when Chanting for Change started.
No, we started back in April.
Yeah, I know. When Teri was out sick, it was the 30th.
Teri had that stomach flu.
That was the 30th day.
Oh boy.
Because I got that
That's
on
a
record.
clue.
I got that on record, and I listened to that every morning.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure when were you sick, Teri? Do you remember?
I don't remember the date, but I know I've got all this on my calendar, so I'll have to pull that out tomorrow when I can empty out my car and see what I've got and where it's at.
All right, because I can't figure it out.
Look at
So.
everything.
I'll see if I can find it.
I think we're like 100 or 102, right? About now.
I think we're around.
so.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think we're around 102. I think you're pretty close.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
I think it was on the 22nd is when is the 108th day.
Okay.
If and that's the day, the last day of the world peace is the 22nd, you said.
Yeah,
right?
that's the Peace Weekend. Yep.
Yeah, so I think it coincides. I think it coincides with that. Because today's what, the 15th or the 16th? 16th.
Today is the 16th.
16th. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So 6 more days. So there will be 102. That's right.
Yeah.
So today's the
I think
102nd
you're right.
day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So I was pretty, you know, I'm
Yay,
pretty
and
sure.
hopefully
I'm
we'll
pretty
have
sure.
Marianne and Gabby and Marietta. We'll have a nice big celebration.
Yes, we
Yes.
will. Absolutely.
Okay. We got to tell everybody to come on the 108th day.
Yes.
Okay.
All
Sounds
right,
like
sounds
fun.
like a plan.
All right. I love you all so much. Thank you for joining in
Love
tonight.
everybody.
Gabby, I hope you feel
Okay.
better with your back. Let's lift Gabby up. She's got a sore back
Oh,
right now.
Gabby, hope you feel better.
And so does Sharon Boyle. So let's lift our girls up.
Yep,
And
we'll
get
send
them
you
all
lots of
better.
healing too, Sharon.
I'll send out
Remember-
healing tonight. They'll be fine tomorrow.
And
remember
Sharon,
our
you
powerful
asked about
flow.
the Emoto broadcast. Sharon, you had asked me about the broadcast for Dr. Emoto. That is also on the Peace Weekend on Facebook. All the
Awesome.
broadcasts that I've been sharing, you can either go to the Peace Weekend, their Facebook page, or you can go to peaceweekend.org and they have everything on their website that you can find the calendar, you can see everything that's going on. You'll be so inspired. It's incredible what we've been able to accomplish in this month of September. It's the Peace Month, and there are so many organizations. Over 500 of us have come together, organizations have come together to cross promote, to really expand the message of peace.
Beautiful. Oh, so much exciting stuff. I love it. Okay. Well, we'll be back tomorrow night, and I'll be in Michigan tomorrow. And I'll talk to you all then. Good night, everybody. We love you.
Everybody,
Good night,
see you tomorrow.
everybody. Bye-bye.